Hi. One of the web development basic concern is when you have a website, users are not able to open it properly, or they are saying like we are getting the alert message like the site can't provide a secure connection with alert red, blue, or whatever it is it is to show. So how to fix this? The concept is simple. When you have a web application, if you have a proper SSL certificate, as I could tell you, HTTP is a basic one of your web application. SSL certificate, if you have, then it will become HTTPS. So just to make it clarity, this is a website. If you just visit that particular one, you can see the site connection. It says the site settings connection is secure. What certificate is it's having? SSL certificate, all those things. Certificate is valid. We can see all those things. So this is called SSL certificate is having. It means when you're trying to visit a website like this, https smarttown.in, it works. So I mean, if I try to visit, I see, and now I'm trying with HTTP itself. So it automatically redirects back to this particular one. Or even if I hit the URL without this particular one, it should redirect. I mean, how you can test is it's better to test it in the incognito mode. So I'm trying it like this. So usually what happens when I share my website URL to anyone else, it could be facebook.com or whatever it is, the user will type only this much. They don't know about HTTP, HTTPS, all those things. So how to fix, so this is what expected. So as I was coming back to the issue, so on top of your HTTP site, you should be having SSL certificate. So even if you have, it's not working sometimes. The reason is somewhere the pointing is missed. Okay, so if you're trying to see the issue on the net, many are complaining. I have it something locally, it works, but not in the remote kind of. Will not redirect HTTP if no port is available, or kind of this all those issues. Okay, so the solution, back to the code directly, I'll just try to show you with the what concept first and the fix in the ASP.NET Core project. So the basic is you should be having SSL certificate properly valid. It's sometimes what happens, users used to create the local certificate and deploy it into production. You will not get it. So that is the first concern. Second thing is you should configure the web app application in the HTTPS only mode. Then only the redirection happens. And then in terms of code, whether it's a .NET or Java or whatever the middleware or pipeline is there, this particular HTTPS redirection should be on the top, and the 443 redirection should be happened. Means SSL certificate itself 443 port. Okay. Now let's jump back to the code directly, the Azure portal. I'll just try to show you. Add SSL certificate and HTTPS only mode. I mean to say, right now, for example, this particular one smarttown.in. So this is the one I have. So this is having SSL certificate has been configured properly. This is the first step in the custom domains. You can just verify. And then second thing is HTTPS only mode should be enabled. This is must. If it is not, then it makes other problems. And the minimum TNS version 1.2 is the preferred secured way, and remaining all are optional. So remaining things, WebSockets, all those things are optional things. Now jumping back to the code in the sense, I mean again back to the slide as I mentioned, middleware on top and HTTPS direction. So I mean to say you have multiple middlewares in terms of .NET Core. Probably this applies only to the .NET Core guys. Other technologies, please point out in with respect to your technology. So here use HTTPS redirection. It means whatever you are making it up, all other middlewares. For example, in .NET, use exception handler should be on the top, and HSTS, this is for secure header transfer. Apart from this, remaining all even routing, everything should be on the later part, not early. Okay, so this is the main concern. Use HTTPS redirection. Usually, what happens in my team or wherever I noticed this one used to be keeping on the bottom. That is the main reason it is happening. Okay, with this, it should work ideally. Okay, middleware you made and use HTTPS redirection. It means what it is meaning is even though if you hit the URL without HTTP, I mean without HTTP, HTTPS or with HTTP, everything should be redirected to HTTPS. Okay, this is the first thing. Second thing is what is HTTPS? It means it is SSL certificate expectation and the port number is 443. Sometimes it won't work. For example, in my particular this project itself, it was not working. So the solution for this is you have to educate the system. I mean this framework as in case of HTTPS redirection, use the port. You can add many other options. Okay. uh, Something like a redirect status code, what you can mention, all those things. But if you don't need all those things, don't worry. Usually what happens, this particular complete standard itself you need to add additionally. I don't think it by default, whenever the issue is happening, this was missing, you just add this particular one. Okay. HTTPS port, then all obviously with these settings, especially in .NET Core or .NET area, this will work. This is about HTTP plus SSL certificate and become a HTTPS. Like this, I'll be just sharing the points, the same thing in the bigger pattern, nothing else. Okay, keep sharing the code. I'll be writing the more points like this with respect to .NET or anything. Please reach me on Namadu. It's Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, everywhere. Thank you. Keep sharing. Keep smiling.